PSI inCONTROL Sdn Bhd is a high-technology digital infrastructure solution provider for control and command centers. Formed in 1997, PSI inCONTROL currently leads in providing a spectrum of generic as well as niche industrial and utility engineering software solutions. Today, PSI inCONTROL is a prominent regional player in network control systems for industrial and utility, substation automation, substation control and protection designs, as well as digital infrastructure systems comprising digital public address systems, video CCTV systems, access control, and wired or wireless communication backbones. These are solutions for airports, railways, tunnels, highways, industrial plants, gas and oil pipelines. PSI inCONTROL has executed more than 180 projects totaling more than $200 million in various countries including Australia, Oman, Malaysia, Brunei, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Algeria, Bahrain and Rwanda. This demonstrates its outstanding track record with continuing sustained growth. As Southeast Asia's largest automation company in the power industry, PSI inCONTROL's major projects encompassed the National Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System or SCADA, supporting electrical utilities for Malaysia's Tenaga Nasional Berhad or TNB. The National SCADA system backing electrical utilities for Thailand's Provincial Electricity Authorities and the Metropolitan Electricity Authority for Bangkok City. The Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System for electrical utilities in Muscat's Electricity Development Corporation in Oman. The Corporate Geographical Interface System, which maps out the business process, assets and customized planning tools for all business divisions in TNB. The first 500 kV substation automation system in Tanjung Bin for TNB. The first IEC 61850 protocol project in TNB. IEC 61850 is the latest standard for designing substations and a revolutionary way of building intelligent substations. The passenger information system on a commuter train between Seremban and Gemas run by Malaysian Railway Company KTMB. Passenger information, CCTV, public announcements, as well as a communication system in Mumbai's monorail fleet project in India. And finally, the Control and Command Center comprising over 20 subsystems for the Kuala Lumpur Storm Water Management and Road Tunnel or Smart Control System. Many of the functions provided in this system were the first of its kind in Malaysia. There is regional customer support with offices in Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, Muscat, Bahrain and Chennai. PSI inCONTROL prides itself on its highly skilled and motivated engineers to create better solutions and deliver first-class service. Presently, PSI inCONTROL has more than 200 highly skilled personnel with more than 1,000 man-years experience to implement these projects. To complement the team, an additional 1,400 staff work in Central Europe, Germany being the main market. PSI inCONTROL has developed organization policies for corporate governance operating on a principle of sustainability and contributing to the community and environment. The outcomes are providing industrial training for university students supported with allowances, giving career guidance talks to students at universities, hosting visits to engage university students with industrial needs, providing scholarships for higher educations in master degree programs, promoting entrepreneur development in various programs with non-governmental organizations, and serving as members in various national technical committees such as the International Electrotechnical Commission IEC Committee under Sdn Bhd, Malaysia's Research and Standards Development Organization, the International Conference on Electricity Distributions CIRED for International Technical Organizations, and the International Council on Large Electric Systems CIGRE, also for the International Technical Organizations. In planning, PSI inCONTROL works on a 3+1 year strategic plan annually with 4 key drivers. They are: firstly, customers' needs; secondly, the company's financial targets; thirdly, the company's strategic developments; and lastly, technology trends and supplies influence. The finalized corporate plan with short and long-term strategies is then translated into annual goals and targets for each staff member at the monthly alignment meeting. The alignment meeting is a platform for top management and department heads to brainstorm planning, operation and key quality issues. Feedback is also received on all activities for a closed-loop monitoring system. At PSI inCONTROL, every employee is involved in creating and managing at least one goal every year. The employees develop their own action plans and resources required to reach these goals, reporting their progress at the monthly Goal Review Day. To aid the process, PSI inCONTROL has created a Goal Management System (GMS), a software for employees to register and manage their goals with action plans. Software serves as a platform to channel contributions and allows employees to update their daily activities in line with their goals, making transparent the information available across the organization. The team at PSI inCONTROL gives the highest priority to understanding and meeting customers' current needs as well as anticipating future requirements. A software help desk system has been designed to manage and track customers' feedback and complaints for subsequent follow-up, efficient corrective actions and development. As one of the major local manufacturers in the automation system industry, PSI inCONTROL is often invited to discuss and provide feedback on customers' improved or new specifications and requirements. It is highly engaged with industry-related associations. For PSI, this engagement is an effective platform to learn and be involved in for tracking future trends and technology along with its customers' future requirements. The company also organizes technical seminars for customers. Participation in trade exhibitions with its award-winning booth is also a top priority. This is an opportunity for PSI inCONTROL to provide customers continuing familiarization with its existing products and services, as well as to listen to its customers and learn about the industry's evolving needs. One result is an improvement in existing work processes. In this respect, the team in PSI inCONTROL has developed a number of innovative technologies. For instance, it has devised automatic drawing tools, a fully automated substation design software tool that has reduced substantially the time to produce an error-free substation design drawing. Another example is the Automatic Control Relay Panel Test (ACT), which runs automatic tests, making the testing process more efficient and the test more accurate as it's not a component test but a full scheme test.
So what is the impact of the best practices on the organization? I think among the major things is that it makes us more competitive as an organization. We are more focused. We look at what the other organizations are doing and how good they are, and we try to emulate and go beyond. The second thing is that it focuses as an organization on industrial leaders. When we look at industrial leaders, it is obvious that they are leaders because they are doing something better than the rest of us. So focusing on being an industrial leader means that we are copying or improving and innovating on processes that others are already doing in a good way. The third thing I would say is it makes us focus on talent, and talent is the core to any good company. So if we are going to look at what is the talent pool that we have and how we are going to bring out the best in everyone, that is really going to make us a great and a better company. And ultimately, it is all about focus and working on a blueprint which is going to bring us forward. This whole process has given us a blueprint that makes us industry leaders. Why did we join the Qame Quality Awards? Well, it's a very structured way of looking at an organization. It's a way, it is involving many consultants, local as well as international, that have put this program together. And it analyzes an organization from every viewpoint, from stakeholders' viewpoint, from employees' viewpoint, from customers' viewpoint, and shareholders' viewpoint. So it's a fully encompassing, holistic approach to evaluating an organization. So for us to participate in this organization means we are willing to be stripped down, we are willing to be looked at from every angle, we are willing to be seen from a very objective and a very critical view. And out of all those different objectives, it gives us a very, very detailed perspective of what we need to do to improve ourselves to come to the next level. So in a way, actually, it's like training for a 100-meter race. I mean, you can go to the gym and work out, you can do all the practice runs on your own, and you can declare yourself to be the best of the best. But until you actually get into the race, until you actually step on the track with competitors by your side and run that 100 meters, you really will not know how good you are. So the Qame Awards is exactly that. It pits you against actual competitors, people who are best in the breed of, the best in the breed in your business, and you want to know if you stack up against them. That's really actually the power of the Qame. So what are the lessons that we have learned in this business excellence evaluation? I think our first attempt 2 years ago was the beginning of this journey. We considered ourselves as a great company, but we wanted to be better. And at that time, what we did was we took a dive into this evaluation process of the Qame. So what were the lessons that we learned? The first thing was there was many practices that we did which we were good at, but when we went through the evaluation, we could not show the evidence related to those exercises. So the evaluator said, it's good that you're doing these practices, but you do not have a documentation trail. You're not showing that, you don't have this well documented. So that was the first lesson we learned, that we needed to document stuff that we were working on. And then the second lesson that we learned was that because we were a growth company involving knowledge workers, we had grown very quickly into a large organization, and we did not have a structured HR department. So HR was actually very ad hoc, it was departmentalized, and it was not the best optimization of our resources. So out of the first business excellence evaluation that we went through, we actually found out that there were areas that we could improve. We worked on it for 2 years. We got all that evidence in place. We made that part of our daily work. We put this business processes to test internally. We re-evaluated ourselves, and then we went again for the second round. And this is, I think, the great success of an organization, that you can actually reinvent yourself. You can actually keep on looking at improvements and not looking at it from a situation of just winning the award, but of using the award-winning processes to become daily business practices. That's what we try to do. So what can I say to other organizations that would like to go down the path of business excellence? I would put it like this. This journey of business excellence basically is something that you need to research. You can find information about it on the internet, in books, in seminars. After you have got that information, you can look at implementing it in your organization. Finally, I think there is nothing like going for an award like the Qame award, because it is actually a real test of your whole organizational strengths from all angles, as I said, from stakeholders' view, from shareholders' view, from customers' view, from the employees' view. It gives you a very holistic approach. It is something that any organization that wants to be called an excellent organization has to do sometime in its lifetime. The sooner you get on the journey, the better you have a chance to be a very successful company. The value of the Qame is that it needs to start from the CEO. It has to come from the top. It has to, in fact, the people at the top, the vice presidents, the CEOs, whatever you like to call them. It has to get viral within the whole organization. It has to go from the tea lady right to the top. Everybody has to understand that each individual's work that they do in an organization, each individual activity has to be performed in a way that it will give an impact to the whole organization. Whether it's keeping the table clean, or whether it's delivering quality solutions to a client. The Qame is a must, I think, for any organization that wants to become the best of breed in its business line. Okay, so what's next for us after the Qame award? Well, the first thing is business excellence is not something about just an event that we celebrate. It's not over, because it's a daily affair. It's something that we have to incorporate into every single activity in the company. We have to work on this on a daily basis. What is our mantra then? Our mantra is better, faster, and cheaper. So it is not KFC, but BFC, better, faster, and cheaper. And how do we have to do this? I think the real secret of the whole thing is the talent that we have. The pool of people that you have, how can you add value to their lives? How can you make them grow? How can you make them successful in their careers? How can you help them to increase their earning power? That is all part of business excellence, because ultimately the people in your team decide how far you're going to go as an organization. So this is critical for us. So What's next for PSI inCONTROL? Well, we have won this national level quality award, but we can't stop here, because now we have to move to a regional level. We have to look at an Asia Pacific award. We probably want to look at a global award. So we have to move ourselves up one more step now, or even 2 steps, to compete on the global arena. And one day we're going to put Malaysia on the map of the world. Thank you.
Finally, PSI inCONTROL aims to make its Malaysian unit the largest operational hub for the Asia-Pacific region. With the talent build-up, continuous improvement and performance vigor, PSI inCONTROL expects to achieve this target within 10 years.